What's up, guys? Welcome back to a new video. And in today's video, we're gonna be taking a little break from Kadi and applying what we learned. So as you can see, we are in Visual Studio Code, and what I wanted to do, as you see, um, it's just initialize variables. That's all we have learned so far. So we're gonna be initializing numbers, a string or strings, and Boolean. And the mission is just to give a job summary. So let's start. So by job summary, I want to define the worker's name, if they are employed or not, and how much is their salary. So let's start with the string. So the person's name, we can have name as our variable. Um, and if you want it to be more descriptive, name of worker equals, and then we put a quotation marks for strings, and then we could put our name. So we could do John Tim. I don't know what type of name is that, but yeah, John Tim will be the worker of the name of the worker. Um, will have a Boolean value. So we could do is working, um, and that's like a yes or no, which matches like true and false for a Boolean value. So is working equals, you could put no quotation marks, it's just true or false. So we could have true or we could have false. So either or. And then we have numbers. So we could put job underscore salary, and as you can see, I'm using underscores between each word. So name underscore of underscore worker John Tim is underscore working equals false, because that is the proper naming conventions for Python. So job salary, we could do any number. So we could do a float. Let's just say 22.5 an hour, or we could do 16 an hour. Um, but we're gonna do, let's do 20.2, and then that is our summary. Oh, um, we're gonna have another string. Almost forgot. Another string, which is their job title. So job title, and then equals um job title, and then that's gonna be equal to, let's do web developer. So these are our initializing variables, and what I wanted to do is use the function type um to um to identify what type of variable it is, and then um print out the variable. So let's do that. First, we'll do um identifying the variables. So we're gonna do print, as we learned with print. Then to do the type of variable, identify what type of variable it is, we're gonna do type of, and then we put the variable. So name, and then we just do that. So type of is working, print, or type of job salary, and then type of job job title. Okay. job title. Okay, so if you were to run this, run Python, you can see it's declaring what type of type the variable is. So name of worker, that is a string. Um, is working boolean, job salary, float, and then job title, string. So it gave us the output on what type of variable it is. So now we're gonna print the var bars. And as you can see, I'm using comments. Um, and up here you can even see me using multi-line comments. So just incorporating what I learned from Kadi. So just printing each variable. Um, so let's just do type job title first. Um, salary. Then we're gonna print out if they're working or not, and then simply um just printing out the name. So name of worker. And we could like put something above all of that, just describing what we're talking about. So um what I'm writing is not a variable, so I'm using double quotation marks. And then I'm gonna write um job description for that particular person. So like if we were going on like a LinkedIn, well they wouldn't have their salary on there, but you get the gist of what I'm trying to say. Um, so as you can see, identifying the variables, I printed the type, and now we are printing the actual variables itself. What happened here? Um, oh, name. So little error right there. Don't know what happened, but okay. Um, type of name of worker. Okay, there we go. So we're gonna run this, and it should be working. Um, run Python file. Okay, so as you can see, it is running the like identifying the type of each variable. And if we scroll down, print job description, it does do that. And then it gives us a job description. So with web developer, how much they make, if they're working or not, you see false, and then the name. I know there's a way to like combine different type of variables like a string and a float, but we haven't gotten to that yet. So this was just a little simple project of me using what I learned and putting it, applying it. So yeah, if you like this video, like and subscribe. Um, comment what I could have done better. Um, or any other ideas that you may have. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video and have a good one.